Hi everyone, I'm Astha Gulati, and today I am here to answer a question that was raised in one of the Q&A episodes between Suchitra and me. So the question that was asked was why after all the work that we do, we've been healing ourselves for a while, there are some things that just don't become better. And we keep facing some or the other upheaval even after all the work that we've done. And invariably, we're not able to, maybe sometimes address it, handle it. And as a result, even people end up taunting us, saying that, oh, you've done so much work and still you can't control your anger. Oh, you've done so much work, but you can't stop your insecurity, or you can't stop so and so thing from happening, and so on and so forth. So I'm here to clarify a few things. Okay. Firstly, healing is not a shortcut to life. It is not here to help you bypass your ground reality. Life is going to happen. You are here with a certain kind of syllabus. You are here to go through certain kind of experiences. The soul came with that awareness, and the difference is that the soul knew that it's capable of handling it. We don't when we come onto earth. And that's when you end up feeling disempowered. So healing does not mean that issues will not arise in life. If you are meant to go through an experience of betrayal, well, yes, that betrayal could happen. What healing does to you is it could refine your responses to it. It could help you become aware of why it happens, what happens, and what can you do about it. And if you are open enough to receive the GPS signal that we are always trying to connect to from the source, that awareness, that understanding, that comprehension will happen much faster, and the way you respond to it will change. When your response changes, that story finishes or evolves much faster. It's not giving you a guarantee that that thing is not going to happen. In our life, there are about 20% of the things that happen that are like the pillars of our life. They are like, the pillars of a room. Now, they won't go anywhere. You can do as much work as you want to. But how do you use those pillars? Do you always look at them as hurdles? Do you keep bumping your head into them as you walk? Or do you maybe build a nice 4 BHK around those pillars? What can you do with those pillars is what determines the level of suffering that comes with it. Another point. Why would other people taunt us that, oh, if you're doing so much healing work, then why aren't you improving? Why isn't your life improving? Why are you still getting angry, and so on and so forth? Well, check your intent for doing the healing work. If even in the slightest, there is a need to prove to others that, see, I'm taking the higher road, or I am more evolved, or I do healing work, or there is the need for one-upmanship, or there is even the need to tell others, see how well this works, I am doing this, you also do this, the savior complex that comes through, right? Any of these intents are somewhere driven from the external. And invariably, it's coming from a need for validation from that. Whenever we seek that, it means that there is already a void, and that's why you are seeking that validation in the first place. And that often backfires. The intent for healing should be just one: to become more and more complete in your own space, to live a life that is working for you. And even if there is something that life throws at you that's not working according to you, you're able to understand the gift embedded in it, receive it, assimilate it, and move forward. So I hope that helps. The thing is that I've been receiving these questions from a lot of you, so please keep throwing those at me. And what I am now planning to do is launch a formal podcast with more such topics which are practically going to talk about why we face certain things in life, why we're not able to get out of certain pattern. So keep throwing your questions. Reach out to us at reach.rumi@gmail.com, and starting maybe in a week's time, we will be coming up with a formal podcast which will be on Spotify, YouTube, and many other platforms. See you.